You try the trackpad. If you see, your trackpad is right here, it won't move at all. Cap lock won't turn on at all. You try to type anything and it doesn't work at all. And you are probably now thinking how much it's gonna be replacing all those components. What about if I tell you that the problem might be something that is probably not that expensive? Normally this problem happens when people spill stuff. Here's the tricky part here. You should be able to configure the lead angle sensor yourself. As you can see, they will show you all the parts that you have replaced on your MacBook and that are ready to be configured. Let's test it. If you see, trackpad is now working, keyboard is working, we're able to type down here. So guys, welcome back to iFixTech. So today we have something very interesting. This is a MacBook Pro that is having a problem that may scare you. Look at this. If you connect your charger, you will hear the chime, the screen comes on, but all of the sudden the screen just go black. You press the power button, you see something again, but just a few seconds later the screen will just go black again. You try it like this. You press your power button again, you try the trackpad. If you see, your trackpad is right here, it won't move at all. You also try your keyboard. Like on this case, you see cap lock won't turn on at all. You try to type anything and it doesn't work at all. So at this point we have a screen that is just going black, we have trackpad that is not working, and we have a keyboard that is also not working. This issue, the reason I say it may scare you is because you might think that now your keyboard, your trackpad, and also your screen failed, that something is wrong with all three components. And you are probably now thinking how much it's gonna be replacing all those components. And believe me, it's gonna be way more expensive than just replace your MacBook. But what about if I tell you that the problem might be something that is probably not that expensive? This happened also, your keyboard and your trackpad just stop working. Let's say that your screen is fine, your screen won't go black just like that. The troubleshooting method that I'm gonna use right now is gonna be the same. Let's open this one up and see what we found. But before that, here's the thing. If your problem just start all of a sudden, it's not really likely that all three components fail at the same time. Your trackpad, your keyboard, your screen. Do you really think that the three components will fail just at the same time? That's not very likely. Maybe. What about if one component is just preventing those three from work? That's what we're gonna figure out now. What we're gonna do right now is just shut down the computer. Always make sure you shut it down. In this case, the only way that we have is just pressing the button until it shuts down. Always disconnect any power source. Okay, now we're gonna remove the cover. You have 4 and 4, you got 8 screws. So some of the tools that you're gonna be needing is the P5, which is used to remove screws from the bottom. You're gonna use T5, you're gonna use T3s, and also you're gonna need that P1. Also the classic, the all reliable plastic opener, whatever they call you. This one is something that we definitely gonna need. Suction cup to remove the cover, and as always, remember to use your ESD protection. Okay, using the P5, you're gonna start removing screws. Once you remove the screws, now with the suction cup, we're gonna try to remove the cover. If you hear those clips, the hooks disengaging from the cover with the plastic, you're gonna insert the plastic on the back, like through the vent antenna. Never do it to the front or to the side, or you may damage some components. Always on the back, and the only thing you're gonna do is just push it a little bit, and that should release the cover. After that, you should be able to use your hands and take it out of the way. What we're gonna do now, once we remove the cover, always I like to flip the computer once it's open. That way it makes things easier for me. And what you're gonna do right now is just give an inspection, but before that, let's disconnect the battery. Always disconnect the battery before you work on any component. This one, just disconnect the flex cable for the battery. It's getting a little complicated. Let's try put it to the back. Okay, flex cable for the battery is disconnected. but you need to do something else. Using a T3, you're gonna remove the 2 screws that are holding the trackpad cowling. You will remove the trackpad cowling and disconnect the trackpad. Why we're doing this? Because we are looking for the BMU screws. The little one here is a P5. You're gonna remove it too. That way, when we do that, we ensure that the battery is completely disconnected. Once you disconnect the screws using your tool, just lift this metal bar a little bit, and that way you are sure that no power is connected to the battery or to the motherboard. Okay, after that we're going to inspect. Why we're going to inspect? Because normally this problem happens when people spill stuff. Yeah, I know you're gonna be saying, no, I didn't, but yes, you did it. Just admit it. Here's the thing, we're gonna try to look for traces of something spilled to see maybe where we can start. I don't see something here, but I see dust also. That might be the issue because of the parts that is causing this. And this one is this little guy right here, lead angle sensor. Just to test that, what we're gonna do using the T3, you're gonna remove the 2 screws holding the cowling. Remove the cowling, and what we're gonna do now is just disconnect the lead angle sensor. Just disconnect it. You can just leave it like that for now. Okay, now we're gonna test. For that, just connect the battery again. Connect your trackpad. Just connect the battery again. The flex cable for the battery. Just connect it now. Make sure you always close this little lever here. And what we're gonna do right now is just test. So gonna escape the part for the cover. Connect the charger. If you hear the chime, it's all good. Now we see the Apple logo. Let's wait until it comes on. Okay, now let's test it. If you see, trackpad is now working. Your keyboard is working. We're able to type down here. Keyboard is working properly. Also, if we test the caps lock here, you see that it's lighting on and off, which is good. The screen is not turning off anymore. Stay on. Trackpad working, keyboard working. So what was the problem? Let me shut it down so I can go back to show you. Shut this off. Make sure you disconnect the power. And let's look at the motherboard. Before doing anything else, remember, disconnect the battery again. You don't want to damage any other component on your MacBook. Again, remove the trackpad cable, remove the BMU unit, remove the screw for that unit, and that's it. We can safely now work. So yeah, your problem was your lead angle sensor. Why? Well, let me explain what this little guy does. Before, let me show you a new one that I have here. So this is a new lead angle sensor. This is the way it looks like. This is the old one right here. It's disconnected. So this sensor pretty much is the, as your name say, lead angle sensor is the one that tells when the lid of the screen of your computer is open or is closed. So if that lead sensor gets damaged, your computer won't be able to tell when the screen is in this position are in this position. So if you have a MacBook, if you're a MacBook owner, you know that when you close the screen, what happens is that the keyboard and trackpad will just get disabled. The computer will just by default disable your keyboard and trackpad. So if that lead angle sensor is wrong, so your computer will think pretty much that it's always closed, and that's why your keyboard and your trackpad stop working, because it thinks that the lid is closed. So how come this little one get damaged? Many reasons. Most cases what I see is people spill stuff. Maybe something little, probably here through the bands, and probably something sticky. What it does is that it covers the lid, or it covers the sensor, and it won't tell, it won't read properly. One of the things that you can try, clean it off. I mean, take it out, clean it off, use isopropyl alcohol, see if that works. But mostly, in most cases, you're gonna have to do or change it or install a new one, and that's what we're gonna do right now since we have the new one. Okay, so this is a sensor. It's disconnected. Here, I don't know if you're able to see, it has a little screw. That screw is a P1. Be careful, make sure you at first you do it with the right screwdriver, because it will strip out really easy if you try to do it with the wrong screwdriver. Just take it out. Be careful also you don't drop the screw. So you see it should be right here, and let's inspect the sensor, see if we can catch anything wrong on it. Okay, let's turn the light a little bit more towards us. Here's the sensor. Oh yeah, so it's easy to spot. Probably for you it's gonna be easy to spot that you see liquid traces. Also, when you turn it over, yeah, you see those are liquid traces. That's the corrosion that lead any liquid that was spilled on this one. I really hope that you can see. I know the camera sometimes will go blurry, but if you see right here, yeah, those are traces of liquid. You can try clean this one up, see if that works. Sometimes I've seen working, but yeah, most cases you need to install a new one. Here's the tricky part here. That new lead angle sensor that you buy, most cases, make sure it's an Apple authorized one. Just go to a place that Apple authorize this one, because sometimes Apple needs to link this to your serial number so you are able to use it properly. But now new models, Apple is going a little bit more open on this, and what they're doing now is that if you install the new software, the Tahoe, you should be able to configure the lead angle sensor yourself. If for whatever reason you are not able to get one directly from Apple, it's okay, your computer will still work. I mean, if you remove it, if you disconnect it, your computer will be usable. You can use it. All of your functions will normally be good, but that functions that, you know, when you open up your MacBook, it comes on right away, you won't have that function. Also, when you close it, sometimes it won't detect that it's closed. So if you have selected that when you close it will go to sleep, so it won't detect that it's closed, and it won't go to sleep. You will have to just manually shut down your computer every time you close it up. Sometimes in my VSC, in these cases, when people close it, screen will stay on and will consume your battery. But other than that, your computer will be usable as normal, so that doesn't affect the function or the primary function of your MacBook. Okay, so the new lead angle sensor is already in place. I already put the screws. Let's connect it. Okay, sometimes it might be a little tricky to connect. Make sure it's properly connected. Okay, don't forget to connect your or reinstall the two screws and the cowling for this one. If you need where to get this lead angle sensor, write me down in the comment. I will do my best to lead you to some places. This is a MacBook Pro. Same thing happens also with MacBook Air. So we also have a video on MacBook Airs. I'm leaving the link around here. I don't know. It will pop up somewhere here where we do the same process but on a MacBook Air. This is for MacBook Pro. MacBook Air is pretty much the same problem. Lead angle sensor will also affect MacBook Airs, but MacBook Airs, the sensor will be on this side. Just check that video if you of what you have is a MacBook Air. Okay, I have already connected the battery, BM unit, trackpad, and yeah, mostly in this case is when you're having these problems from trackpad, keyboard, is this your lead angle sensor. Most cases. Sometimes might be something else. Sometimes might be that the liquid was spilled on the trackpad. If that's the case, if you disconnect your lead angle sensor, that's the first thing you should do. To disconnect it, try, and still doesn't work, check the trackpad. You will now remove the trackpad and see if there is like liquid, and you will clean up the trackpad. We also have another video on that we're gonna be linking, so you can check that. This trackpad is for another MacBook, but as you can see, water got into this trackpad. So if your trackpad look like this, it might be preventing your keyboard from work, so you can clean it up and test it. Now we're gonna test it. Now looking at the cover too, I was able to see that around here you can also see traces of whatever got into the computer, like whatever liquid, maybe water, coffee, who knows. I found everything inside computers. So we're gonna do the cover now. Cover, sometimes it becomes a little tricky, but in most cases what you're gonna do is just make sure it is aligned and like it is flush, and once you achieve that, you will just push it from the front, and after that cover should be in place. Now what we're gonna do is just push it a little bit and it should be good. Now let's install the screws. Okay, A screw already in position. Okay, now for the configuration process, computer is off. You will hold the power button until you hear that chime, or until you see that change. It will say loading setup options, and you're just gonna wait. And remember, this will only work for you if you have the latest macOS version. Like by the time I'm doing this video, it should be Tahoe 26, I believe. When you see this screen, you will go to Command D and just hold it until it changes. Just wait for it. Sorry, I don't know if it was shown on the image, but it's Command D. Okay, after that you're gonna see this screen, diagnostic and repairs. So you're gonna make sure you connect to your Wi-Fi. Okay, after you connect to your Wi-Fi, you're just gonna click continue. This process you can also do on the Mac OS. When it boots up, you go to the settings. I believe there is an option for parts, and then there's another option that would say repair, so you can do it from there too. But here is the way that I like to do it. You're gonna click continue. Just continue again, since we already are on Wi-Fi. Continue, and when you click continue, just wait for it. You're gonna agree, Apple, whatever they say. So I'm not getting the option that I was waiting. This is probably because it's not up to date. This one is not on the latest version probably. So what it's doing right now is just asking me to use a host. You can use a host Mac, like another Mac, or you can use your iPhone. You'll just go to the Apple support site, and from there with that MacBook you should be able to do it. That's gonna do it in this case. But anyway, I will leave you an image or a video on how it's supposed to show when you are on the latest version. On this one look like it's not, so I'm gonna do it from a different way, but I'm gonna leave some image on how it looks like when it's up to date and the screen that you're supposed to see here. Meanwhile, I'm doing it from my host computer. Very much it will tell you what to do. In this case, it's just telling you to close the computer. That's what we're gonna do right now. You hit continue. After this, it should be good to go. Here's a screen on a different MacBook that is up to date. As you can see, they will show you all the parts that you have replaced on your MacBook and that are ready to be configured. You only need to press continue and it will do all that. Remember, with this process, you don't need a host MacBook or anything like that. Once the part is configured, it's gonna ask you to calibrate the lead angle sensor. This process is really easy. Only thing you need to do is just follow the prompts. You will have to close and open your screen a couple of times until you hear the beep or the chime. Then it will repeat the process just to confirm. So this is how you fix your keyboard, trackpad, a screen having troubles. I hope this video has given you an idea on how to troubleshoot and fix your problem. Remember, if you have any question, leave it down below and I'll do my best to respond. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.